What's up, guys? Moon here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, or if this is your first time to the YouTube channel, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads. It's a beautiful Saturday in San Antonio, Texas, which means it's time to hit up some card shows. There are quite a bit of trading card events in my hometown. I do live in San Antonio, Texas, if you didn't know. There's like 8 different shows going on today. We're going to try to hit up 2 today, maybe another one on tomorrow, so maybe a split part vlog depending on what shows I'm able to go to. We're gonna go to one that we typically go to where my wrestling card vendor is set up at, so that's gonna be a good time. And then we're gonna go to another one that I've been to, but it's a different venue, so I'm curious to see how that's gonna go, because the first one that we went to in that venue was pretty good, and it was the first time I've ever been to that show. They ran it here a couple of times. Free entry, free parking, we love that. So yeah, it's gonna be mainly buying, a little bit of selling. We do have some things that we are potentially looking to offload if the deal is right. I have a personal trading card vendor show that I will be hosted up as a vendor September 26th. So if you're in San Antonio, you want to come check that out and come say hi to me, I will be in the area. I'll put the flyer right here, link down below as well with all the details. So we have some things that we could sell to buy other things. If not, it's nothing too crazy. eBay, my eBay store has been popping off recently, so we've bought quite a bit of things already. So that's why I'm not in a true position to buy, especially because we have about a month to buy some things if we need to. So I mean, if the deal's right, we'll obviously buy some things, and maybe go back, maybe look through the value bin. We're still gonna look through the value bins, but maybe look for some things for Whatnot. I haven't been on Whatnot in a couple of months. But I've had some people asking me if I'm gonna go back. I think now we're finally in a position where we can go back and not be so having so much anxiety and wanting to max out every dollar. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot where if a $5 card sells for $1, then we're fine. Obviously with Whatnot, I would just play out, but that's just me just rambling. So maybe we look for that. I don't know. Time will tell. But yeah, we've been buying a lot of different things. If you guys follow me on Instagram, again, links down below. We've been buying a lot of more Marvel cards as well. We really been tapping into that recently. So I really don't think there's a vendor out here that does Marvel cards. That's why we're gonna try to explore some different shows, maybe see some different faces and see some different kind of inventory. So yeah, that's gonna be the goal. So goal number 1, always gonna be wrestling. That's always gonna be my thing. I'm never gonna leave the wrestling card space. And the second thing is going to be looking for Marvel, maybe a little bit of Magic as well. If a card's cool, maybe just find it for the PC. But yeah, those are the goals. First things first, though, gym time. We always gotta hit the gym in the morning, get the mind right, get the body right, start the day off strong. So gonna hit the gym. Probably won't record anything in there. Maybe I'll show my pump. Maybe. But yeah, that's it. Gym, card show. Mrs. Moon will be here, so she may be in the vlog. She might help film. We'll get some vendor POV as well. Not vendor POV, buyer POVs. And yeah, that's it. A long intro, but all right. Gym time, gang card shows. Alrighty guys, bringing you here a little bit of a voiceover here. So here we are, our normal trading card vendor that we typically go to for wrestling cards and stuff. So right now, we're looking for superstars that are heavily involved in some storylines. So obviously looking for Kevin Owens, him coming off his loss against CM Punk on this past Friday Night SmackDown. I think he still will be involved in the title picture, which I think will help his market a little bit. His market has never been too high or too low. I think it's in a pretty good range. So I think, looking for some stuff, if we are, going to see a little bit of an uptick in his market, along with Randy Orton. Now, Randy Orton, already, of course, legend himself, already a certified market. But again, with the programmer Cody Rhodes, may see a little bit increases here and there. Now, looking on some cards that we found here of 75 Kerr. Now, typically when I do Whatnot shows, I don't typically, look up comps. I go based on averages. But since we're not on Whatnot right now, we do want to see if we're able to find some cards that are either 1, underpriced, or 2, or maybe a little bit overpriced. But again, my wrestling card vendor usually does me a pretty good deal. We are looking up some Solo Sikoa cards right now as well. Obviously, with this thing going on with the Bloodline, arguably one of the bigger baby faces right now in the company. So it is going to be interesting to see what his market does. We've kind of already seen a little bit of a increase in his market as his popularity is growing as a baby face. So we are going to be looking for some Solo Sikoa cards right now, just checking the current market to see if we're already seeing that with some low value cards.
This Electroville, so awesome. I feel like this Meryl's super underrated. Like,
That's a good one.
you got an awesome binder, man.
Now, Card Show 2 and 3 were very TCG focused. A lot of TCG, a lot of Pokemon, a lot of One Piece. You saw my wife previously buying some cards. There's my brother buying some cards as well. Go give him a follow over on Instagram right here. But yeah, it wasn't really finding anything, WWE and or Marvel, which is expected when dealing with such things that are, as niche as both. Now at card show number 4, so like 2 and 3, we're very TCG based. We do find 2 cards in this showcase. There was a Tiffany Stratton audio from the Topps conference, and we do have an Alexa Bliss gold added 10, which in the next clip here I do ask for the price.
What are you asking on the Alexa Bliss?
300.
300.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a gold flash. Yeah.
Alrighty guys, now it's time to show you all the pickups. So all in all, this whole weekend, we went to 3 card shows. We went to 2 on Saturday and then went to 1 on Sunday. I wasn't even planning on going to the 1 on Sunday, but I met up with a good friend of mine here in my local area who wasn't vending, but was in the area shopping around, and he actually had some cards for me that I bought from him. So I just met up with them there. So we are going to put that towards, how much we spent this weekend. So all in all these cards, we spent a total of $250, which isn't bad considering what we picked up. I think there's one card in here alone that can, get me, if not my money back, almost my money back here. We are going to separate it by lots. The wrestling lot was 150, and then the other lot that I bought from my friend, he was like, I think it was like it was $100. A little bit of mix of wrestling in there as well. So a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of Marvel, which is hence why I met up with them, because there's, as you can tell by the video, there was not a lot of Marvel vendors out there. And when it came to wrestling, there was only one true wrestling card vendor, which was on that Saturday show. The one I went to today at that brewery, that guy did have 2 cards. He had the Tiffy Auto slab, and then he had the Alexa Bliss, which you can tell by the video, he was asking $300. I didn't even check comps on it, but that was just a little bit outside the budget. Maybe would have been a good pickup, I don't know. But yeah, after I heard that price, yeah, kind of got to stay away from that. But let's show you the wrestling card that I picked up from my wrestling card vendor. Again, this stack here was a $150. I have to double check that. So first one we have is this Kane. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know why I bought this. I thought it looked cool. I'll probably throw it up on eBay. I'm not a big Kane collector. I used to like Kane when I was growing up, but yeah, I don't know why I bought that. I thought it looked cool. It's kind of vintagey. It's actually from 1999. So, it'll be up on eBay. And a lot of these cards I'm showing off here will be available over on eBay. So if you guys are if any of these cards here did catch your eye that you're interested in, go check out the eBay store. And I'm actually going through the lot here right now. I'm like, why is it light? It's actually sold to my friend as well. So we just sold some cards for $40. So kind of, you want to do the math, you do the math on that. So 7 recur. Next one, pick up here on the namesakes. These are arguably one of the best inserts that came out of Topps Universe. Glad they are coming back. But yeah, we got 7 recur on the namesakes. We then got 7 recur on the, I think they call it the blue scope. This is out of 175. And keeping it with Panini Prism, we got a Randy Orton out of 49. Again, I tried looking for superstars that are like either involved heavily on TV right now or involved in some storylines. So like I bought Randy. I had a Kevin Owens gold out of 10. I'm not out of 10, a gold out of 50 that I sold to my friend at the vendor show. So I thought that was a pretty good deal on my end, because you did see it in the video. The one I did buy that gold and sell it, but again did sell it. We then got a Solo Sikoa. I believe they call these the Pandora rookie card here from Panini Prism. And keeping it with Solo, we have an orange out of 25 on the top scope. Again, his market hasn't really gone up like too crazy, but again, being involved in the storyline, I think he's getting a lot of positive reception online, which is always a good thing. So I think that's going to help his market a little bit. I don't think it's going to go up crazy, but I think it is going to help a little bit. And these cards here, I know they're not the biggest well-received, but these cards do sell well for me at my vendor shows. It is the Bape. So we got here a Tiffany Stratton on the Bape camo, just a normal base. And then the card that I was talking about that I think is going to do me pretty well is this Undertaker Mania short print case hit from 2025 Topps Chrome.
This card is kind of going all over the place. Like you saw in the video, sticker at 110. Like there was one sale like at $70, and then again, screen sales are gonna be all over here over comps. Then there were some cards like were like selling like at 170, 150, things like that. Yeah, cards are just it's a weird card, but I think it'll do well for me either one in the showcase at my next vendor show, or again will do well for me online. I think will essentially give me my money back. But again, these were all the cards that we picked up that are still available from my vendor that we picked up on the first card show on Saturday. All right, here's the next stack here. Now this stack here again was $100. Again, I didn't buy this from any specific vendor. I got this from a good buddy of mine here who happened to be at the show. So first card here, again, a mix of wrestling and Marvel. So first wrestling card here we got is a Braun Breaker at a 75 from 2025 Topps Chrome on the Paradigm. Again, all these cards are going to be available on eBay. This is kind of stuff that I would have had for Whatnot, but again, it's still going back and forth on it. So for sure, all these cards here are going to be over on eBay. So go check those out. Links are going to be down below in the description. Next one here is we got Powerhouse Hobbs, or Royce Keys, or I like to know him as, on the Precious Metal Gems, is number 98 out of 100. Thought that was a good deal. Next one here is an Aleister Black out of 10. Is this first on print? It is not first on print. 7 out of 10. But Aleister Black, I mean, no longer with the company, but there was a sale like around like 60, 40 bucks, I think. So may do fairly well on that. Next one here, his market has kind of increased a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but it is Chad Gable out of 50 on the gold logo fractor. Next one here is a John Cena out of $3.99 on the purple from Topps Universe. And then keeping it back with Sapphire, we have a 70 out of 75 on the yellow Dragon Lee. Again, we're seeing a lot of like the luchadors kind of gain a little bit more momentum with the tournament. Obviously going against Roman Reigns, I think in the Mexico State, I think that's going to help out a lot of the luchadors there. Now onto the Marvel stack here. A little light, but again, a lot of great pickups here. So we have Spider-Boy on the refractors from 2025 Topps Chrome. We then got, keeping it with 2025 Topps Chrome, on the yellow Ray Wave. I think these were exclusive to the blaster boxes. We got Ant-Man from 2025 Topps Chrome. And now on to 2026 Topps Chrome. We got Shuri out of 99 on the green laser. We got America Chavez out of 50 on the yellow Lightning. We got Beast out of 50 on the X-Fractor. Again, looking for a lot more X-Men right now. Obviously, with X-Men being casted in the upcoming movie for 2028, we're looking for a little bit more characters that haven't yet been casted because for future movies, even though Beast was technically in the end scene of the Marvels, but it hasn't really been seen. I don't know. But keeping with people who have been casted, Emma Frost here out of $3.99. I absolutely love the Spider-Man web refractors. I think these are some of the more heavily, favored sets or parallels in the set. I know it's high numbered. It is out of $3.99, so it's not the rarest card, but these cards do move fairly well. So if you can find the right character for the right price, they can do fairly well. Keeping it with characters who have just been casted, we have Mr. Sinister out of $250, casted by Adam Driver, who's now going to be played by Adam Driver. We then got Thena on the Human Torch refractors, numbered out of 39. And then last but not least here, we got Doctor Doom on the X-Fractor. Any Doctor Doom card, base, parallel, numbered card, they're moving like absolutely crazy right now. So yeah, those have been all the pickups. Again, Marvel, some WWE, which is what we're looking for. So I think we did a fairly good job. So yeah, guys, those were all the pickups there. Again, this is a total of $250. You guys have to let me know what you guys think was the better pickup. Do you think how we're going to do well? How are we going to do? Again, a lot of these cards, majority of them are going to be up over on eBay and Collects. Go check out those links down below. If not, they'll be saved off for my next vendor show, which is going to be on September 26th, which I'm really, really excited for. We're bringing a lot of good cards. We have some cards that are even more are coming on the way, so I'm really, really excited for what we're bringing here. I'm happy to, grow your collection or, start your collection if you're the kind of recognize a lot of you people have started your collection because you follow me, which is really, really cool. So I really, really do appreciate all the support. And obviously when you guys buy cards from me, you are supporting my content and you are supporting the pages. So if you've bought any cards from me or are looking to buy, I really, really do appreciate all the support. But yeah, guys, if you want to see more behind the scenes, what I'm buying, going to card shows, things like that, again, make sure you are leaving a like on this video. Make sure you are subscribing because it does tell me that you guys want to see this video moving forward. And of course, for all those future mail days, things like that, feel free to go follow me over on the description down below. I have all my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, X, all of them are linked down below. But yeah, guys, I thank you guys for all the recent support. I really, really do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one.